Welcome to the True Man Podcast. This is an invitation to radical reconstruction of a man's masculine heart and soul in a place of safe community where we dare to ask questions deep seated inside a man and explore ways to help you become a better man, a better son, a better dad, and a better spouse. Well, it is great to have you here today. Been a lot going on in the world over the last week, and I'm going to talk about some current events today. It's election season and people are pissed on both sides of the aisle. I don't need to tell you that. We don't seem to agree with much of anything these days, and people seem to be ready, willing, and able to take matters into their own hands. And sometimes this leads to unfortunate happenings. Now, how does this affect us being our best men, dads, and husbands that we can be? How does it affect us? Well, it can have a huge effect on how people view us, how they see us, and it certainly depends on how you handle each and every situation that you come up against. But let's jump in and explore a little bit of this. Now, in light of the attempted assassination attempt, former President Donald Trump, thank God, a bullet just grazed his ear. But I first want to say there is absolutely no place in our society for violence, none. And those who commit such violence should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, or in this case, the end of a sniper rifle, a nice little bullet for doing something stupid. Now, we're never going to fix stupid in this country. And Lord knows there are a lot of lost souls running around. Yet again, we see evidence that the devil and all his works surrounds us at all times. It's really stupid to take shots at anybody, let alone a president of the United States, based on fundamental differences in beliefs. Now, I'm not going to focus on that because there's a lot that needs to play out in this assassination attempt for sure. I'm not going to get into who's at fault or anything like that, but I do want to focus on something that I think is very, very important. Because at the end of the day, the person that was shot at, President Trump, is a father, he is a husband, and he is a man, just like Joe Biden is. But it doesn't change what happened and what I saw as I saw this play out live. I just happened to be watching it. Was that a man got shot at? The Secret Service jumped on him as quick as they could jump on him. He kept his wits about him when he goes down. And when he rises up, he signals to everybody with his fist and yells, fight, fight, fight. And I got to say, that hit me square between the eyes because I feel like on a weekly basis on this show, that's what I'm asking you to do is fight, fight, fight. Now, when a lot of people on the left or that don't like Trump hear something like this, they presume violence. That is not what I'm talking about. But what I heard and thought, well, this guy dang near took a bullet that killed him, was that he's on stage talking about how he can make America great again, whether you believe it or not. He's on stage talking about how he can make America great again. Now, if you're listening to this and it pisses you off, I'm even talking about Donald Trump, I'm shocked you're listening anyway, given the subject matter. I mean, I believe in God, country, and family in that order. And truthfully, despite what some people try to make Trump out to be, I believe he believes that way too. Now, let's talk in this instant what it means to be a fighter because it's misconstrued. Again, a lot of people look at him jumping up and saying fight, 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 and they're like, well, he wants violence. It's not what he's saying. Now, I'm going to give you the true man version of what I believe he's saying. or at least the true man version of what I hope he's saying. Because there's a lot of noise out there in the world, and the world of mediocrity is just deafening right now. People are just satisfied to be mediocre. So let's call for men to rise and fight for what they believe. It's never been more crucial to rise and fight. We live in an era where passivity is darn near glorified, where the strength of conviction is often seen as out of place in this country. Yet it is precisely this strength that has the power to shape destinies, to build legacies, and to forward futures that resonate with greatness. Now, this isn't about brute force or domination. It's about the indomitable will to succeed for good, to stand firm in the face of adversity, and to embody the warrior spirit in every facet of your life. Now, at the core of every man's journey is belief. Belief in himself, his purpose, and the principles that define his character. Belief is the foundation upon which all great endeavors are built. It's the foundation of how every great man is built. It is the fuel that drives ambition, the fire that ignites passion, and the anchor that keeps us grounded when turbulent times show up, and they show up daily. To be a fighter for what you believe in means to live with unwavering conviction. It means to stand tall in the face of skepticism and doubt, to hold fast to your values, even when the world around you feels like it's crumbling. Doesn't it feel like that right now? This belief is not blind faith, but conscious choice to uphold what is right and just. It is the understanding that true strength lies not in physical prowess, but in the courage to stay true to oneself. Now, passion is the heartbeat of a fulfilling life, is it not? It's what gives color to our days, what pushes us to go beyond our limits, and what makes the journey worthwhile. But passion without purpose is like a ship without a compass, adrift and directionless. Now, to harness the true power of passion, it must be coupled with a clear sense of purpose. Now, men who fight for their passions do not merely chase fleeting desires. They channel their energy into pursuits that align with their core values and long-term goals. And they understand that true fulfillment comes from the pursuit of excellence, from the relentless effort to master their craft, and from the satisfaction of knowing they are contributing to something greater than themselves. This pursuit is what transforms passion into driving force for greatness. How are you achieving greatness? Now, goals. Goals are the milestones on the path to success. They provide direction, motivation, and a sense of accomplishment. But setting goals is not half the battle. Achieving them requires determination, discipline, and resilience. To be a fighter for your goals means to approach them with a strategic mindset. It means breaking them down into actionable steps, staying focused in the face of distractions, and persevering through setbacks. It means embracing the grind, the long hours, and the sacrifices that come with the pursuit of excellence. Men who achieve greatness understand that success is not handed to them. It is earned through the relentless effort of unwavering commitment. And I would say we need to get back to being an meritocracy in this country. Okay. Instead of handing things to people, go earn it. Whatever happened to that? And family. Family is the cornerstone of a man's life. It is where we find love, support, and a sense of belonging. But being a fighter for your family goes beyond providing for their material means. It means being present, being a source of strength, and being a role model. To stand by your family means to protect and nurture them, to be a pillar of stability in times of uncertainty, and to instill in them the values that will guide them through life. It means being a man of integrity, one who leads by example, who understands that a true legacy is built through relationships we cultivate and the lives we touch. In fact, if you look at the shooting that occurred at the Trump rally, you will find that a firefighter named Corey Competore covered his wife and his daughter. He covered him up. He jumped on top of them and ultimately took a bullet to his head that killed him. Therein lies a man, a hero who put his life on the line, not just on his job, but to protect his family. God bless his family. But that's what it's all about right there. Are you prepared to take a bullet for your family? Now, in reading about Corey, I also understand that he was a tremendous man of faith and went to church every Sunday. Faith is the anchor that keeps us grounded in the world of chaos. It provides a sense of purpose, a moral compass, and a source of strength in times of adversity. To be a fighter for your faith means to live with a sense of reverence and humility, to seek wisdom and understanding, and to strive for a life of virtues and righteousness. Upholding faith is not about blind adherence to dogma. It is about a deep personal connection to something greater than oneself. It is about finding solace and strength in the knowledge that we are part of a larger narrative, that our lives have meaning and purpose beyond here and now. It is this faith that gives us the courage to face life's challenges with grace and fortitude. I also believe being a fighter in life requires a warrior spirit. The warrior spirit is not about aggression or domination. It is about the will to succeed for good, to fight for what's right, and to strive for greatness in every area of your life. It is about embracing the challenges and the adversities that come our way, seeing them not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and self improvement. To embody the warrior spirit means to live with honor, integrity, a sense of duty. It means to be relentless in the pursuit of excellence, to be steadfast in the face of adversity, and to be committed to living a positive impact on the world. This is about understanding true strength lies not in the ability to overpower others, but in the ability to uplift, and inspire them. Being a warrior also means you know and understand the fight between good and evil that exist on a daily basis. We are a world at war, and it means you know what side you're fighting for, because the enemy, the devil, is prepared to come between you and your family or your job or your life and the light of God. You need to understand that the light of God is what you're fighting for. Now, in conclusion, we live in a world that often glorifies mediocrity and passivity. The call for men to rise and fight for their beliefs, passions, goals, families, and faith it's important more now than ever. It is a call to embody the warrior spirit, to live with conviction and strive for greatness in all aspects of your life. This journey is not an easy one, men, you know this. It requires strength, resilience, and an unwavering will to succeed for the good. But through it, this journey that we will find true fulfillment, build lasting legacies, and make meaningful impact on the world. So to all the men out there, stand tall, embrace the warrior within you, and fight for what you believe in. Your journey to greatness begins now. Men, if you are confused with everything going on in our country, you should be. I am too. However, it is up to you to become a good man, a better man, and a true man now. Now, if you enjoyed my conversation today, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would leave a great review on your favorite podcast channel. And until next week, I want to encourage you to pray, build a relationship with your Heavenly Father. Pray for this country, pray for the direction of this country. And I'll pray for you that your life is fulfilled in a way that you never imagined. Until next week, go out and make this your very best day ever.